Maxwell House Coffee presents Good News of 1938. The makers of Maxwell House Coffee from the Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer studios invite you to be their guest for the next 59 minutes on Soundstage 30 here in Hollywood. Tonight, we welcome back your host, Robert Taylor.
Thanks, Ted, and thanks, everybody. It's good to be back home. Back on the program. It looks like I've stepped right into the middle of one of the grandest shows we've ever had. Our guest list has all the earmarks of a who's who in Hollywood and is headed by the guiding genius of our movie alma mater, Mr. Louis B. Mayer. You'll also meet Una Merkel, Lionel Barrymore, Maureen O'Sullivan, Jack Conway, Gilbert Russell, Fanny Brice, Frank Morgan, Connie Boswell, Hanley, Stafford, and Meredith Willson's orchestra, who'll get the show underway right now with a grand tune, I Love to Whistle. Take it away, Meredith. You even had me whistling.
Well, we're ready to start the show now. This is your master of ceremonies, Frank Morgan.
Hello, Frank.
Hello. I'm glad to see you, young man, but just don't interrupt me now. I have to announce this first. I've got... Oh, it's you, Bob. Well, I was sort of hoping you wouldn't be back. It's good to see you again.
I've been wanting to see you, Frank.
Yes, to compliment me on the fine job I did for you last week, I suppose. Confidentially, Bob, how was I as master of ceremonies?
I've never heard such a masterpiece of incoherency.
Well, thank you.
You positively reached a new high.
Really? You flatter me, Bob. A new high in what?
Boredom.
Well, that's... What? That's a fine way to talk after the way I stuck up for you last week.
I listened to the program, and you just about ruined me last week.
Well, what kind of a set were you listening on? You know, you can't trust some of those radios. I had one once, and believe me, I was afraid to turn my back on it.
Yeah, well, the radio was all right, Frank. It was you. I'd know your voice anywhere.
Well, now, don't be too sure, Bob. You know, I used to be known as the man of 1,000 voices. In fact, I was the first ventriloquist on radio, back in the days when everybody said you couldn't put a dummy on the air.
You showed him, huh?
I certainly... What? Bob, if we weren't such good pals, I'd take that as an insult.
Never mind that pal stuff. Getting back to last week's program, what was that about me cheating at cards?
Who said that? I'll knock his block off. Saying my buddy Bob Taylor cheated at cards. Just tell me who he is, that's all.
You said it.
Certainly No. I never said you cheated at cards. All I said was that when we played poker at your house, from the minute your butler took the mirror down that was hanging in back of me, you started losing. Why, Bob, I said nothing but nice things about you. You must have been listening to Meredith Willson. He was...
What's that?
Well, if it isn't Willson, my pal.
Oh, so you're going to give me that my pal business, too?
Well, certainly, Willson. You know what I think of you.
Well, I don't like you either.
Well, there you are. You see, they write the whole thing wrong. That Willson is always kidding. Why, Bob, he and I have been friends for years. There isn't anything I wouldn't try to do to out of. I mean, well, I'll see you later, fellas. I have to telephone home. It's the children's night out, and I want to see if the maid is all right.
Too bad this program isn't on tomorrow, Bob. You know, we could dedicate the whole show to Morgan.
Yeah, why tomorrow?
Well, it's April Fool's Day.
Now, where were we before Morgan interrupted us?
Well, we were about to have Connie Boswell sing a special arrangement of Gypsy in My Soul, weren't we?
Yeah, I think we were. And speaking of the Boswell, here she is. Hello, Connie. How's the head lady in our singing department this evening?
Raring to go, Colonel T, raring to go.
I guess you know you're doing my favorite song tonight.
Gypsy in My Soul? Well, if that's your favorite, Colonel, that makes me double raring. Gypsy music, please, Master Wilson. If I am fancy-free and love to wander, it's just a gypsy in my soul. There's something calling me from way out yonder. It's just a gypsy in my soul. I've got to give in to my emotions. I'm only content having my way. There is no other life of which I'm fonder. It's just a gypsy in my soul. No care, no strain. My heart has wings. If I am fancy-free and love to wander, it's just a gypsy in my soul. If I am fancy-free and love to wander, it's just a gypsy in my soul. There's something calling me from way out yonder. It's just a gypsy in my soul. I've got to give them to my emotions. I'm only condemned. I'm only content when I'm having my way. There is no other life of which I'm fonder. It's just a gypsy in my soul. No care, no strain. My heart, my little heart has wings. If I am fancy-free and love to wander, it's just a gypsy in my soul.